Michelle Obama has played an important role in her husband's presidential campaign. His political strategy had to get her stamp of approval. She insisted he stop smoking if he wanted to run. And staffers talk of the look, the way the couple expressed their feelings without saying a word. Tonight, in an exclusive interview, the personal side of Michelle Obama, including their early courtship. Before you were married, the two of you worked at a law firm together in Chicago, and I know when I read when he first asked you out, you said, no thank you, not wanting to mix business with pleasure.
Right.
But then he invited you somewhere, and your view of him changed dramatically. What was that, and what happened?
He asked me out on a date, and I thought, well, you're my advisee. I don't think that looks right. But he invited me to go to one of the churches because he had been a community organizer and worked on the far south side with a group of churches. And to see him transform himself from the guy who was the summer associate in a law firm with the suit, and then to come into this church basement with folks who were like me, who grew up like me, who were challenged and struggling in ways that I never would. People connected with his message. And I knew then and there there's something different about this guy.
And you were smitten after that.
I thought I could hang out with this guy.
What do your girls think about this? Your daughter, Malia, is 9, Sasha is 6.
Right.
Are they a bit overwhelmed by this whole thing?
They're not, because this isn't their life. You know, now if we talk to them about it, which I've done with Malia, giving her a sense of how this thing goes, what's the timing, and how long will it take before we know what's new. You know, you'll get a sense within her of the anxiety of a shift, like if Dad wins, then will we move? So they have some real practical considerations about what does this mean? Do I go to a new school? Will I make new friends? I mean, it's all the things that you would think a 9-year-old would be concerned with if she was going to move.
On the other hand, do they say, gee, Mommy, all these people are cheering for Daddy. This is so weird.
It's interesting because they don't react to it. They don't think, wow, Daddy isn't this interesting. Sasha thinks, wow, the light kid, the little one, is much more interested in the limelight, and she likes to wave, and she's
the one who was smiling when you were photographed on Capitol Hill and actually high-fived Dick Cheney.
Gave Dick Cheney a high five. It's like, there goes Sasha.
You strike me as someone who likes to say what's on her mind, pretty feisty. I've read that you can be sarcastic.
Yes.
Have you had to really kind of rein yourself in on the campaign trail?
You know, what I vowed is that I want to be as me as I can be, so that people, you know, if they vote for Barack, they know exactly who their first lady will be, all the good and the bad.
But certainly you've had to bite your tongue
Well, yeah,
occasionally.
because you know, we have a habit of just characterizing people. You know, it's just sort of easy to define Michelle Obama as the feisty, sarcastic, then you become that caricature. So I just try to give people a broader variety of who I am, so that, you know, my joke doesn't interfere with the broader point.
16 years ago, we saw another candidate's wife break the mold. She was a lawyer, a mother, an outspoken advocate for her husband. Do you see any similarities between you and Hillary Clinton in 1992?
You know, I'm sure there are some, but I feel like I am uniquely me. You know, I think that every first lady in the history of this nation has brought something uniquely different and has moved that role in a fundamentally different direction. So to say that one is more impactful than another, I think it has been an evolution that has gotten us to this point where I can be here, potentially to become the next First Lady with all of my outspokenness and my approach to life and the things that I say. I think it's been an evolution in this country because of the many First Ladies that have come before.
My complete interview with Michelle Obama can be found at cbsnews.com. Just click on CBS Evening News, and we've also included background on Barack Obama and all the presidential candidates.